was not feeling his
Me
intro
neither.
package.
It was
I
giving
was not feeling
immature.
it at all. It was giving immature. It was giving, I'll play with your heart and don't care.
Mhm.
I'll fuck around and you gonna find out. Welcome back in, everyone. This is Black Girls Talking TV, where we bring the group chat to life and discuss all your favorite TV shows. Today is all about Love Island Season 8. We are so back, baby. And we are discussing the premiere episode, episode 1. Just so you guys know, we do have a little treat for you guys. We created a shirt. It says, "Watching Love Island like it's my full-time job." I'm wearing it. Model, hello. And so if you would like to buy one, the link for that will be in the show notes / description. So we would love your support. I am Victoria. I am one of your hosts, and I'm a psychologist.
And I'm Kamaria. I'm an attorney and a pop culture writer. And before we get into this episode of Love Island, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit that notification bell, and be in the comments. Let us know how did you like episode 1? How did it start off for you? Also, before we get into all of the drama, we are going to shout out this week's sponsor, which is the Black Girls Journal. It is a self-care wellness brand owned by yours truly. We create guided journals with prompts organized by various moods, and we have everything from like dating journals to affirmation journals and a bunch of other wellness products like affirmation candles and teas to really help you prioritize being your best self, because the Islanders may be ignoring red flags, but you don't have to. So check the show notes for this week's sponsor and to shop that collection. Now let's get into this episode. Girl, how did you feel? How was it? How did you feel off rip? This is we're in season 8.
Yeah, I feel like the first episode is always a little, because it's just like first impressions, getting to know everyone. Of course, I have, thoughts about most of the Islanders, but it was okay. It was so much kissing, though. I'm just like, that last question they had, it just felt like it was an orgy. I was like, just.
Oh, yeah. I look away.
The busted wide open, everybody just kiss everybody. Let's just all go down the line and just. Like, it's so much. It's so much.
Yeah, no, the facts. Like, I remember when I first saw I think it was the first look, and I was like, oh, I forgot. There's a lot of kissing in this effing show. I forgot about that because the show as a whole is like fun to watch, but it's like the kissing parts. It's like we could do without this. We really could. So I look away.
If you're gonna show it, give 2 seconds. We don't need
the whole.
I don't want to see the pin up against the wall, the tongue. Like, I don't want to see all of that. Keep it cute. Keep it basic.
Yeah.
I'm like, people, parents watching, like, Lord.
Right. And I personally just don't like the slurping and all of that. There was a lot of slurping sounds, and I'm like, ish. And like, you know how Trinity was like spit. Grosses her out. I'd be like that too. And I was like, girl, you was the main one giving the slurping. It was you. But I feel her. Kissing doesn't gross me out. Actually, let me say that. Sorry. I meant to say the spit grosses me out. So I cannot. I remember Jane Fox had this set where he was like, such and such look like they juicy mouthed it. Like, I can't be kissing a juicy mouthed person. Like, that's not my vibe. But I do enjoy kissing, but not no sloppy wet kisses. Like, and some of these was given. So anywho, okay, so let's get into the couples. Let's start with how they matched. Trinity and Bryce.
Yeah,
I was not.
I don't know about this one. Yeah. As they were going, I was like, this not gonna last. This is like a fake feeling each other. He was like, she the baddest, and I don't know. I was just like, I do feel like there are people who probably come in with genuine intentions of, being their authentic self at the very least, right? I'm not going to say to find love, because I just feel like at this point, like, Love Island is, yes, it could be a love grab, but this is a money grab. This is a career grab, and it just felt like him being like, oh yeah, she was the baddest. It was given like, I felt like Nick almost with Alandria, like she's one of the most beautiful people I've ever seen in the very beginning. But I was happy that
Nicolandria stands coming for you girls. Talking about
Well, I
Nick
mean,
being
I'm
fake.
not. No. I'm not saying that Nick was being disingenuous. I'm saying that Bryce is being disingenuous. I don't think Bryce truly felt this way about
Oh, you're
Trinity. I
saying
think
he's trying to copy
Bryce was.
Nick.
Yes, I think Bryce was trying to
Okay.
copy the vibes of
Okay, I
Nicolandria.
got you. I got you.
And so I was happy that they both ended up on the red dot because I was like,
Yeah,
cool. I was
yeah.
like, this means they've had. We ain't seen all the conversations, but there's been conversations, or at least they're both clear that they're not necessarily vibing with each other. I was surprised to hear him say that the age thing was
I feel like that
something
was
that he
just
was
him
thinking
trying to find
about.
something like, how can I get out of the relationship
Yeah.
age? Like,
Yeah, because I'm like, you 29 and you knew some young bucks was going to be on here. Like, the history of the show
Quite
has shown
frankly,
that.
all these 29-year-old men, I'm like, bruh, where go do your taxes or something? Like, why are you on this show? Do some grown people stuff. What is this?
Correct.
But I feel like he's out here trying to get his modeling career going, and so I do think it's not he wasn't feeling her. Sometimes I have hesitancy. I gotta see a white guy like really, really, really show that he's interested before I believe it. Like there's some, I don't know. It's hard as a black woman, I feel like, to
know if it's
trust
real
it
and
until
not
they
like a
express
fetish.
it. Yeah, like they really have to like express, be a little bit more expressive. And he never said she was beautiful. Like he said the baddest and da da da, but it just wasn't given. The body language wasn't giving.
Yeah.
So
and
yeah,
even using the term the baddest, it's like, it's a little culturally pointed to me personally.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
like, is this how you talk about all the women you find attractive? I don't know. I'm not really sure if that's part of his regular language.
Right.
But I do like Trinity. I think she has a great personality. I think she's definitely going to be a gem this season. She is hilarious. She is from Newport News, and I was surprised because I think I didn't watch like all of the season clips of all the Islanders.
That's basically
but it
what
seemed
they
like they
showed
were
in the
trying.
intro packages.
You said what?
It's basically what they showed in the intro packages, so you ain't missing.
Yeah, but when she said it, I was thinking like she was from a small town. Like the way that they're painting her is like, oh, she's from this super small town. And to me, Newport News is not a small town. Like not the area of Newport News, Virginia Beach. Like I just don't consider that just like, oh, little Huck town, middle of nowhere, small town. You know?
I mean, it's not definitely like not my hometown.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like 30,000 residents was my hometown. But I do think that Newport News gives like everybody knows everybody type of vibes, and like if you don't make it out, you're gonna be stuck in the city. Like it's hard knock life over there a little bit. Just a little.
I can see that, but like I said, good personality. She had me cracking up when she was talking about like he's so LA, talking about Bryce, avocado toast. Girl. I need some grits, but I was feeling her though. She's like, girl,
Yeah.
I need a meal. Okay, give me a meal.
Yeah, I definitely feel like she's gonna be the darling of the season, like a little bit like Amaya, but she gives a little bit more sharp, a little bit more on it, you know, like not knocking Amaya, but okay, so let's get into Anaya and Melanie and Sincere. Both of the ladies sit behind Sincere's door. Were you surprised at that? Because I knew Melanie was gonna probably do that, but I was a little surprised that Anaya did it.
Yeah, I was expecting Anaya to either be behind Sean's door or KC's door.
Same.
So I was a little surprised by that, but who knows? But Melanie and Sincere, I like when he was like, she has kind eyes and a soft smile. I felt like that was a very sweet comment to make, and it's different besides like, oh, she's so beautiful. She seems cool. I enjoyed her kisses. You know, it was more of an intentional statement. But
yeah, they definitely seem like, to me, they're like the most equally yoked, attractive wise couple.
Yeah.
Like I think that they are really attracted to each other. They seem to be really the only ones who like are really attracted to each other. So who knows what's gonna go there? But I think Sincere is probably one of the more attractive guys there. He's a little small.
Yeah, definitely.
But just as a comment overall, the guys they kind of eating the ladies up a little bit. I'm not gonna,
Yeah, I don't
just a
think the
little
camera
bit.
is doing the ladies any favors because on Instagram the girls look better,
But
And I understand there's pictures, that's
yeah,
lighting, that's filters, that's edits,
yeah.
and so maybe the camera
Period.
is
That's the
not
end.
telling any
Like
lies.
that's what it is, girl. Okay.
The camera.
Okay.
But
But
no, the guys do. Sean looks good. KC, he's handsome. Sincere is handsome. Even baby Charlie is handsome.
yeah, he is. I don't
So
like his hair, but he is actually handsome. As I looked at,
hair.
I don't like that hair. I'm like, cut it, do something with it.
Wow, I love the little
It
curly
gives
hair. I
Backstreet
love it.
Boys like
Well, I thought it was
2000.
giving Greek god.
Not for me, but he's handsome. I think Charlie's cuter though.
Really, I think he's cuter than Charlie.
Really
But
interesting.
they both seem to have good personality, so you
Yeah,
can tell
very
they
sweet
cut
guy.
from the same cloth. That
Yeah.
mama in there nurturing and raising him well.
Yeah, yeah.
Anywho, so back to Sincere and Melanie. Like you said, they do seem like they are like super into each other. They keep talking about this familiarity, and I
Yes,
think it was Zach who was like, "What does that mean?" And I was right there with him because I'm like, "How many times y'all gonna keep saying this? Y'all done already went through everything and said y'all don't know who each other is." So I
yeah.
don't know.
Like two things came to my mind. One, I was like, are they trying to soft launch some sort of like they actually do know each other, trying to like, oh, this is the
Mm,
explanation we thought we did. I've seen you before or whatever. That or two, I'm like, y'all kind of look alike though. You know what I'm saying? You might be related. Like they look a little bit alike, just a little bit. So I don't know, but I
yeah,
think
could be.
they're a cute couple. So right now, I think they're the strongest couple.
Yeah.
Do we want to backtrack and go to Anaya and KC and talk about them
Yes.
next? All right.
Yes. Yeah, let's go to Anaya and KC. They're both single. No one was behind KC's door. He looked like he wanted to cry.
Oh,
He
really?
looked so sad. He was like, oh.
Uh,
I was like, dog, oh, that was a hit to his ego
His
there, boy.
ego.
But I will say, his package, his little intro package, I was not feeling his
Me
intro
neither.
package.
It was
I
given
was not feeling it
immature.
at all. It was given immature. It was given like, I'll play with your heart and don't care.
Mhm.
I'll fuck around and you gonna find out. Like it was not, I was like, come on, Casey, come on. So it was
Yeah.
really hard for me to immediately give anything to like him and Anaya because I'm like, I'm already on edge. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like I'm already like, don't come in here trying to play with
Side
the
eye.
ladies because you talking about some. I prefer to be a lover boy, but I could be a fuck boy. Like you don't ever want to hear no man talking
Say
like that.
that.
Like it's just not cute. And then especially like the way he reacted to no one being behind his door and then saying like I chose the plants because I felt like it was edgy and like women would choose it. It's already giving. You like to play games. You like to play
Yeah.
games.
Yeah. No, I
So
agree.
and
And
it's
I feel
I
like
don't.
that's why no one stood behind his door, to be honest. I feel like there's
Yeah.
something, well, not the package, of course, because they didn't see it, but there's something about him I think that gives like you be out here, fucking shit up. And I don't know if I want to,
Yeah.
find out. So
Right.
I do think that. So I think that he needed to know what to stand behind the store. Maybe he needed a little humble, little chin check,
Yes.
just a moment. But do you think he's really interested in Anaya? Because I'm kind of feeling like he is, but because he keeps saying and he keeps seeming like he is. So you don't think?
I don't know. I feel like there are some people who just like, I'm not saying like it just like run off their mouth like the right thing to say. It's like word vomit, like just always on, always leading with charisma, and I know what to
Hmm.
say. And it's almost like Alex from Love, this past season of Love is Blind. You just always know the right thing to say, but his is coming with the this is not as serious. So there's a little bit of a less I don't know, like gaze in front of it for now at least because it's only the first day, but I
Mm-hmm.
just feel like he know what to say and so he's just saying
Mm-hmm.
it even to the confessionals. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. But
I don't
also,
know. The
I
intro
wonder.
package I felt like was the real him. And so I
Intro
need
back,
some
yeah.
consistency in behavior because that was you letting it all out.
But also, let me put this on the table. Is this our black girl trauma with some of these black dudes because he look very typical of the dudes that might be out here and ain't up to no good. Are we judging this man too harshly?
No, because when he first popped on the screen, I was like, okay, he's handsome. He's a nurse. He's talking about he really enjoys his job. He likes, giving a little dance for the old folks. Like, I was at first like, okay.
In the Instagram
but then he said that fuck shit.
Something about he not broke somebody's back, but he caught somebody got injured from him. And he was like, he laughed and I was like, not you laughing at the old folks getting injured by your the dancing and stuff. And I was like,
oh yeah. Yeah,
so I was like, he just gives a little immature. But yeah, I think that read is accurate. But I guess what I'm saying is like the thinking that the charisma part and like that still being iffy about him based on I don't know. We gotta see. I
feel like in Love Island history, to be honest, like a lot of them, like if I think about like Ovi, like, and I know you're a new Love Island watcher, but like a lot of the black guys don't necessarily come in and be on fuck shit. Like Ray, he was on what show was that? Perfect Match or whatever, and you liked him from Perfect Match.
Yeah, I did.
Right, like Ray, you got Ovi. You didn't watch Cinco season, but like they're really nice guys. So
all I done watched is last season. I mean, Chris was nice, Taylor, and I watched Love Island Games with Tyreek. Tyreek done fucked me up, okay? Because
Taylor and Tyreek, yes, they are some oddballs, but I will say, for the most part, I feel like in the show's history, like the black men don't be the evil ones in the season.
Taylor is a little bit. He's the reason why I'm sitting here like second guessing half of these guys. Like, you know what I'm saying, about whether they like the women that they were matched with. Because I thought that about Bryce. I thought that about Charlie's brother. I keep wanting to call him Charlie. Zach.
But he said it though.
Yeah, until he said it. But at the beginning, I was like, "Is he? What's up with him?" I knew Sincere was feeling Melanie, but Casey, I'm a little like, I think. And then who else we got? Oh, the cop.
Yeah, Sean. Let's go to them next.
Yeah, let's talk about Sean.
Sean and Beatrice. I was trying to say it the way she says it, but Bea. She said you can also call her Bea, so we'll go by that. It's so funny. Before I talk about Sean, somebody had said on TikTok, like, no jokes aside, she was like, I just knew we would get a big girl before we got a disabled person. Like, no offense to the disabled community, right? But why we couldn't get somebody a little thicker on here before we got somebody missing a limb, And I was right there with her. No offense to Bea at all. I think she's great. She's from the first episode. I would say her and Trinity are my favorite girls for sure for right now. Mm-hmm. She also has a really nice personality. She seems very authentic and real. Love that she also was like, baby, it's early days. I'm not staying in this shit. I don't like men with kids. I don't date men with kids at home. Ain't finna do that shit here. Red dot me, bitch. Love that. Absolutely love that.
Yeah.
But yeah, did you have any comments on her, or should we flip over to Sean?
I liked her. I thought she was great. But I was about to talk about Sean. Sean asked, don't need to be on the show. You have a toddler. You said you moved all the way to Pennsylvania or wherever it was, New Jersey. Mm-hmm. I don't know. To be with the way he broke the news, first of all, he was like, I got somebody pregnant. Like, what did he say? Something like that. Like,
he said he was in a 10-year relationship, then went on a string of basically fucking from dating apps and ended up getting a woman pregnant. Thank God. Even from his Instagram and his comment, it seems like he's a very involved father. So I will give him that. But when you come on a show like this, it takes all of that away. It's like I instantly don't think you that involved, because why are you choosing to mate through a show like this where you are gone for 2 months? Because they also have to go through isolation, and then the run of the mill stuff that they have to do when they get out. Like, it's just,
and your kid can't even watch the show and be like, he can't even be like, Daddy, because it's like, Daddy. Like,
right.
What is Daddy doing? Like, he can't even watch the show to see you, in real time. And so, and I also just think that that's just too long. You have a toddler. He is a toddler.
Yeah.
Like,
because he said 3, right?
Too long. Huh?
He said 3,
He's
right?
a
He's
2.
3? 2? Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the only way I can say is that like if the mom was like, okay, let's go do this, because he seemed like he on here for the money. Not gonna lie, and the fan like to get him a little clout. I think we were texting before this, and you were like, he on here to not be a cop no more.
Yes. He quit his job. I think I had heard too that the mayor of whatever city he's a cop for had some comments. I didn't know what the comments
they giving
were.
him flack, and it's interesting that he still called himself a cop even though he quit his job. But I guess it's like he felt like it's in him. I don't know. Because I would be.
Yeah, I guess what would you say? I guess you would say I was a cop, but I quit.
Yeah. I quit. I'm a coward. It's like I'm joking.
I guess like Trinity. I used to sell power tools, but I quit. Like,
I know, right? Just like, yeah.
But he was doing a lot in that kissing challenge too, though. I was like, yeah, he hectic, but
so I didn't see all of it. I said I was looking away a little bit, so I didn't see all of it. But that's what made me feel like he was into her. When he said all that, like, oh, pull a neck back, spit in the mouth, I'm like, I mean, not trying to judge nobody, because I don't even know your lifestyle, girl. But I'm like,
I can get a little freaky if you can take me there. There has not been anyone to take me there to get spit in my mouth, to be quite honest. But I'm not, that's not something I'm going to say never on, because I really feel like, especially now, probably because I've been gone through a drought. TMI for the listeners, but whatever. Y'all part of the family. I feel like if you shit, you might be
I cannot. That seems so like to me. Like I was watching Sinners. You've seen Sinners, right? And the scene where she spits in his mouth, I was so like like looked away. I just cannot. Like spit is just, I don't like drinking after people. Like, look. Anywho. That was an aside. But all of that, it was giving like, oh, they on the same, they on the same time. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and so I felt like maybe he was interested, but also it's like he's cheesing and grinning so much that it's giving that he is just saying what people want to hear and doing what people want to hear. But because he's an original, he's not a bombshell, it feels like he is going to wear thin. And we're going to see who he is if he lasts long enough, you know?
Definitely. Yeah, definitely. If he lasts.
Yeah. Anything else on them? Like, any other thoughts?
No, I did want to say about Beatrice, because Beatrice got to kiss the bombshell, Gabriel.
Beatrice. Oh,
yeah. I know he also kissed Trinity, but the kiss he had with Bea, I was like, this girl, she here for a freaky deaky time. Okay.
Yeah.
Beatrice.
Not you, Beatrice.
I am calling it Bea. Sorry, Bea. Bea, I feel like is going to be the first to get cracked this season. I think so. I think she down. I think she down for it. I agree. Down for it. All power to you, girl. But I think she down for it.
I wonder about Melanie and Sincere, because the two of them is given high school. Yeah. They seem like they're already. Gotta kiss you. I gotta kiss you. This is episode 1. Like they gonna run out of runway and they gonna start flying.
Yeah, they're already on it.
So I wouldn't be surprised about them. But who knows? So let's talk about Zach and Kenzie before we get into the bombshells. Zach and Kenzie. Kenzie she gives me like she just jumped out of an 80s movie, like time jumped, straight from whatever the movies, Pretty in Pink, all of the 80s movies, right? And Zach, I thought
from the country. From the country.
Zach or her?
No, Kenzie. Like all of that you just said, but add in the caveat of from the country.
Yeah. Whatever movie is the 80s small town girl, version of whatever. But yeah, she's interesting. She's giving a little ditzy, but her little exchange with Melanie. That's why you can't let your friends sometimes talk you out your gut. Like, girl, you felt something, and sometimes I'm not trying to say like don't go to your friends. I'm a big go to your friends for advice type of person. However, like you gotta know your friends, and she don't know these girls yet. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But that girl is giving. I don't want to say toxic positivity because I'm not trying to call it toxic, but sometimes women will be like, girl, he is into you and he's this, and they'll talk you into like not facing reality. Okay. Right. And so it's like every single step of the way she knew, even when she was behind that door and she was like, it's him, and she was like, no, girl, it
No,
isn't.
just calm down. Just calm down. I'm like, no, it is him. He told you he don't like blondes. He want dark features, baby. Like, that's a preference. That's a strong preference. And she was right when she was like, he's only mentioned that my eyes are beautiful. I'm like, that's information. Ding, 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 ding,
Yeah.
ding. That is like, she's thinking, right? Because, I mean, and there are some women who would have took that and been like, oh my God, he thinks I'm cute. But she's like, no, there's a certain way that I want to be spoken to. And she should have most definitely leaned in on that. And I don't know why Melanie was doing all of that when Melanie was the one who said, let's make the pact. If we're delusional, let's tell each other. And you telling this girl to be delusional.
I know.
Yeah. It didn't make no sense. It didn't make no sense. I'm like, don't tell that girl that. Now she's sitting there. She could have been kissing Gabriel to God. And now she's about to be crying next episode because she's sitting here thinking there's hope.
Yeah, because I guess there's 3 of them who stood on their mats. So I guess
no, it was just 2. For the girls, it was.
No, I was gonna say 3 of them who stood on their green. So maybe I should just restate that clearly.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I guess there's like 3 of them who stood on their green dots, and so they seem to be ineligible to rematch.
Right.
And I guess we don't know what's going to happen. We'll find out tomorrow. But I guess they're going to allow the bombshells maybe to pick out of the 2 that the 2 on their side, and then the other person will be thrown back in there. And of the people who are back without matches, they probably
it'll still be even. Yeah, it'll still be an even number though.
Oh, you're
whoever is left, they'll just end up coupling with each other.
Yeah. True. In my mind, for
so no one's getting dumped or anything like that.
Yeah, I was thinking it was an uneven number, but no.
Yeah.
Facts. I was like, my math was like all the way off. But anyway, let's talk about anything else with Zach before we talk about the bombshell. Gabriel the God, as you said. Like,
yeah.
But yeah, Gabriel, he seemed like too bad of a boy though. I'm gonna tell you that.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Bad of a boy. You gotta leave that alone. You gotta be like,
that one right there when he took that tongue was out. I said, oh no.
Yeah.
Because he's good looking. He got that accent.
Yeah.
And he looked like he got that game. Okay. I would be like, hell no. And I'm scared.
Yeah. No, facts. Like, off principle, I would just be like, you know, I've always prided myself on being able to spot a wolf. And that man is a wolf. Like, I would be surprised if he wasn't. Like, very shocked. But anywho, Anaya asked, like, what? So Anaya asked attracted to him. I don't know if she's attracted to Casey because we didn't really talk about that, actually. We didn't talk about that when we were talking about the 2 of them, whether we think she likes him. Because
I don't know. I think for Anaya, if he was showing a little bit more, she would kind of be into it. But I think it's hard when it's like y'all didn't originally like each other, and so I think that's a hard thing to kind of navigate in a situation like this. Like you both are navigating through like rejection. And so I'm not saying that it couldn't have been there on Anaya's side, but she wanted to be with somebody else. And then like we don't know if Casey, if you're giving sincere vibes, it's kind of like so but she definitely into Gabriel.
I know, right? I do think that
they all were sitting there like, goddamn, should have
right
on that red.
I think that for Anaya, the fact that her and Casey picked each other on this go around may give them a little bit of a fresher start because they're both like mutually knowing that they could have left and they chose to stay. But the bombshell does throw a wrench into that because, like you said, she was mouth open, like. And so we'll see what Gabriel does because I think that Gabriel was originally one of the OGs, and because the
Vasana girl, I don't know her name. I think it's like Vasana, something like that.
She got pulled for the N-word alleged usage.
It wasn't alleged. She said it.
You saw a girl.
Yeah, she said it.
Well,
she was singing, and it was her friend, like an old friend or something, pulled out a Snapchat.
somebody was saying how like as soon as you go on Love Island, here come the people from high school going through all their old social media files, they
I said
Snapchats, they
somebody don't like
whatever,
her.
and pulling it out on you, girl. So that's why you gotta live your
Yeah,
life right. Shoot.
correct.
So
From day one, baby. Everything follows you. Digital footprint. Yeah,
right,
better
maybe
teach your
that's
kids.
maybe Gabriel being switched from like an original to a bombshell is like why he came in there with a little vengeance because he came in there like,
Yeah,
all
cause
right,
yeah,
I'm making a name for
yeah.
myself. But this is very early for it to have a bombshell, so it's like they're almost like originals, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah, they just missed one night. And then Kayda, we didn't get much on her because she wasn't originally an OG, and we didn't get either one of their intro packages. So we'll probably see those next episode. So I don't have too much on either of them. Kayda, I hate to say, like between Zach and Bryce, I don't know who she would choose. It don't seem like either one of them are like her typical type.
Yeah.
Um, so I don't know.
I feel like
So I'm
I feel
pretty
like
sure some
Zach.
things gonna get switched up. I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
Sean is gonna probably try and go get at Kata probably for
I
sure.
could see
So
that. I can see that.
yeah,
I need somebody who Sean is really interested in to show up because I need him to be off his game. He got
rocker.
the mask on right now. Okay, I need
Yeah.
him to be in his authenticity.
Mhm.
But yeah, I guess that's it for this episode. We'll see tomorrow how things shake up a little bit more. But
Yeah. Yeah,
any
definitely.
other
Yeah.
thoughts?
That is all. Make sure you check out our shirt. Again, the link will be in the bio. Watching Love Island like it's our full time job. Yes, that is
Yeah.
what we will be doing for these next couple of weeks. Also, make sure you hit up the Black Girls Journal for all of your wellness needs. And we will catch you for tomorrow's episode. Bye.
All right, bye.